this is Robyn. Welcome to mypinkstamper.com. I have another fun video for you today. I'm going to be spotlighting the Peaceful Moments stamp set. I'm going to be using one of the sentiments from here, but really what I'm working with mostly is the Poppy Moments dies right here. And I'm just going to make a fun card, and we'll go ahead and jump right in and get started. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So happy to have you here. You can find me and more of my projects and tutorials directly on my website, mypinkstamper.com. Okay, so what will we start with first? Let's just go ahead and do the stamping. There's only a little bit of stamping on this card. Sometimes you only need a little bit of it. And I have a piece of our Whisper White cardstock. This is cut at 1/2 inch by 3.5 inches. And I'm using our MELON MAMBO ink pad. And I'm going to be using the sentiment, life is better with a friend like you. So I'm making some cards to some of my team members. I like to give them goodies from time to time, and I thought this would be the perfect card for some of them. Okay. And I like to utilize pink and silver, so I always find an excuse to make projects with that color combination. All right, so let's go ahead and set that aside for now. I am going to be grabbing my Big Shot to cut out our dies. And I'm starting with just a scrap piece of our VELLUM cardstock. And I'm using one of the circles from our Layering Circles dies. And I'll go ahead and just cut that out quickly. All right, now I'm going to be cutting out. Let me set that over here, and I'm going to be using a little piece of our MELON MAMBO cardstock. This is just a 1/4 sheet, and I'm also using a 1/4 sheet of our basic black cardstock, and I'm going to use this solid flower on the black, and I'm using the more intricate on the MELON MAMBO right here. And then I'll get this cut. Here we go. Run this through. And I'm going to do the last flower. I'm going to come back as well. And then go back. Because it is a little bit more intricate. Now I have this here for the flower piece. I'll set that aside. And I have this more detail. I'll go ahead and just poke it right out. Look at how easy that is. And I'm just going to grab my bone folder and I'll just poke the middle a little bit. That helps me get a little bit of a start. And then I have this more intricate cut. And now we're going to be using our silver glimmer paper. And I'm using one of the leaf dies. And then I'm also using this little centerpiece right here. Now because the silver, did I say foil? Silver glimmer is a little bit thicker. I'm going to go a couple times. There we go, forward and back. Now I have my leaf and I have this little piece right here. Set those aside. And I'm going to take my paper piercer and just poke and get a little bit of a start, and then just pull this. And I have my leaf. I need one more leaf. I just looked at my project and I need one more, so I'm gonna do that super quick. Trying to make today's video tutorial one of my quicker videos because I know my last one was super long, but it was so worth it. I don't know if you watched my little make your own paper purse tutorial. Oh, such a cute project. I love it. I loved it. Okay. Pull that out. Now I'm going to be doing a little bit of embossing. Okay, I'm using our brand new embossing folder. I will have the name of everything on the screen with the item code. You can purchase anything if you're in the USA directly from my shopping page, shop.mypinkstamper.com. I have everything listed at the end of the video as well as in the description. This is a piece of our silver glimmer paper, and it's cut at 3.5 by 4 3/4. And I'm just going to put this right in here, trying to make it somewhat symmetrical in there if I can. And I'm just going to run this through. and then you're gonna see magic happen. It's really quite incredible. I love using our foil with the folders. Ready? I know, ta-da! Look at that, it literally took 2 seconds. So now I can start putting this together. I am going to go ahead and take this flower. I'm gonna grab a piece of our just background paper. You can also use our silicone craft sheet if you'd like. I just prefer to use my paper because then I can just dispose of it after and I don't have to clean up a mess or anything. And I'm going to use a little square of our stamping sponge, and you can just wash it out with warm soap and water. And this is our multi-purpose glue. I'm just gonna put a little bit of a glob up here so you can kind of see it. And let me kind of match this up so I know which direction it's going to be. Oh, fun, perfect. So I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to take my sponge and stick it in the glue. And then I'm just going to try not to move my flower so I don't get glue on the front of it. Then I'm just going to flip it over and I'm going to add it onto this. Look at how easy that is. I'll just turn it over and I'll give it a quick little massage. Everybody needs a massage. And then I will wash my sponge out. And now I have this here. And that was super easy. I didn't have to finagle or play around with little pieces and a bunch of adhesive. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our glue dots and I'm going to put them on the front of the bottom of the glimmer leaf. Just like that, just the front. And then I'm going to turn them over. And these are going to go off to the side like that. And I want this up like that. I'm just gonna push them on and now they're part of that forever. And the last little piece, I am taking the little centerpiece. I'm gonna grab our mini dimensionals if I can find some next to me. I usually have a ton. Here we go. Here's a whole little sheet. Put the center of the mini dimensional on there. And then I'm going to put this in the middle. And now I can just put this whole card together. It's going to be so much fun. This is our thick Whisper White cardstock. It's cut at 5.5 by 8.5 inches. And I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. Like that. Set this aside. I'm going to take this embossed piece of paper and I'm going to grab our SNAIL adhesive. One that has some adhesive left. And I'm going to put adhesive on all 4 sides. And I'm going to add it to a piece of our basic black cardstock. This is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Just stick this on here and you get a nice black border. And now I'm going to turn this over. And I'm going to add this right here. And I'm going to take the little sentiment. See how this is coming together so quickly? I made a bunch of these. I'll put a picture of them on the end of the video if you want to see them all. I'm going to add this about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom. Like that. I'm going to take my flower, add some of our adhesive, and I'm going to add it to our vellum circle that we already cut. Right here. I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to add some regular dimensionals right on the back. And I'm going to peel the backings off. And we are done with our beautiful card that has the silver and pink. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little notification bell. And please leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. You can find any of the product directly on my shopping page, shopmypinkstamper.com. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye.